What is going on, Blades? In less than 24 hours, we will know whether we go up top or second. Whatever happens, we will be a Premier League club. Our players will be Premier League players. But we'll just see, are we going to win the title? Who knows? The odds say no, because all Norwich have to do is get one little point. And we have to win and hope that Norwich lose. But Norwich do have a very tricky match. They've got Aston Villa away. I think they're going to lose. I genuinely think they're going to lose. I don't know if it's just because I'm a little bit biased with me being a Sheffield United fan, but I just think we're going to do it. I know it sounds really stupid because we're 3 points behind them with a slightly better goal difference, but I think we're going to do it. I really do. I think Norwich will get beaten by Villa, and I've just got a feeling that we'll just absolutely blow Stoke away like we did against Hull. It just depends if the players are actually still drunk after their, it seemed like, week of drinking. So hopefully the players got back down to business and trained really, really hard. Otherwise, it might be a difficult game. But either way, it's going to be a difficult game, innit? Stoke aren't pushovers. They've recently played Norwich and drew at home. I think it was 2-2. So it's going to be a tough ask just for us to beat them. We'll see. You never know, do you? You never know what could happen in football. But with what's happened with us recently, and Norwich kind of stumbling over the line, I think they drew 4 games in a row, and then finally won one at home to Blackburn. And we've just been playing out of our skins recently. So fingers crossed, it could happen. It could happen. Anyway, what do I think is going to happen? My predictions. Like I've just said, I think we're going to do it. It's probably not going to happen, but I've just got a little feeling in here. But if I had to go on kind of my head, I think Norwich will probably get something like a 1-1 draw. And we might either draw or... it's a weird one. I think we're either going to go out there and beat them 2-3-0 comfortably, or it's going to be squeaky bum time. So either way, it doesn't matter. We're going to go. I'm going to be there. We're going to go and we're going to have an absolute ball. We're going to have a party, guys. Exactly the same as it was MK Dons 2 years ago. We're going to just go there and just absolutely have a great time. Last away game of the season. So yeah, fingers crossed they at least get a win or play well, because we're getting promoted to the Premier League. We don't want to go out on a low. We don't want to get beaten by Stoke. So even if we don't go up as champions, a win would be very nice. A spirited draw would be very nice also. But yeah, you never know. You never know. I don't think he'll deviate too much from the team that's been playing recently. He might play Gary Medine instead of Hogan. But other than that, I think the team will stay the same. Can't see him changing the side when we've got a chance of winning the league. If that chance wasn't there, if we were 4 points behind Norwich, then I think he might change it and give a couple of people a chance, like Kieran Freeman maybe might play Craney instead of Bash, or even maybe Lundstrom or Coots. I don't know, but that's not going to happen. That will not happen. No way. Talking about some of the other players, like Dowell will be his last game for Sheffield United. Whether we sign him or not, or get him back on loan or not, we don't know. But it's Dowell's last game. It's Gary Medine's last game. It's Scott Hogan's last game. It could be Martin Craney's last game. You don't know. It could be a lot of players' last games, but there's been talks that we're going to be trying to sign Medine, which I'm not sure if I'm happy about. I think there's better players out there, especially going into the Premier League. Obviously, Cardiff weren't bothered about having him in the Prem. Maybe they needed him actually with how they fared. Who else? Hogan. I think Hogan's on too much money for us to sign him, and he'll probably cost quite a bit as well. It's just, I feel like we could sign better players for that amount of money, those amount of wages. Kieran Dowell, I don't know what to say about him. He scored a good goal against West Brom, very important goal against West Brom. He's done okay away matches. He's not been on the pitch for home matches though. It's weird. He kind of gets lost. Whereas Duffy, everything goes through Duffy, so Duffy's your obvious choice when you're playing at home. He's done all right, like I say, he's done all right away from home, but I don't feel like he's good enough. I might be wrong, and I hope I am wrong for the lad, because I really like him. I just don't feel like there's enough there for us to warrant spending a few million on him. Obviously, Dean Henderson, also, it's his last game. I think we're going to sign him. I think we're going to put his hand in his pocket and sign him, because he obviously wants to play for us. I'm a little bit... I don't quite understand it, because I thought Hendo would want to stay at Man United and try and get into the Man United team, with David De Gea letting in a lot of easy shots really recently. So I thought there was a chance there, but if he wants to come and play for us, absolutely fantastic. What a goalkeeper he's been. If it weren't for Henderson, we probably would be playoffs, maybe even lower, because Blackman and Moore just weren't good enough last season. Blackman made a few decent saves, but you were never too confident in him coming out for the ball. Yeah, just a bit like that. But yeah, Henderson's been absolutely fantastic, and if we can get him signed up, that would be excellent. Hopefully we'll keep Fleck and Norwood and all those guys, but I can't see anyone coming in for any of our players, really. I'm not saying that they're not good enough, but they're going to have to keep improving to kind of be good enough for the Premiership. So, yeah, there's my predictions anyway. We'll see. Hopefully, we will get Hendo back next season. Either it be a loan or buying him. Like I said, I'm not too bothered about the rest of them. Gary Medine, I don't particularly like him either. Not as a guy, obviously. He seems like a nice guy. He just doesn't seem like he puts in enough effort for me, and I don't feel like he gives us enough. I think there's loads of other players out there, so there's no point putting all our eggs in Gary Medine's basket and Hogan's basket and Dowell's basket. They did get, well, they've half got us there-ish. They came on loan and they've not played a hell of a lot. So, yeah, we'll just see. Whatever Wilder decides, we know is going to be the best thing for the club. So, yeah, that's about it, really. There's no point in me carrying on. I might as well wait until after the Stoke match and do a match reaction. Apologies for me not uploading for a while. I literally wrote about 3 videos to do, because I write down ideas and then I then just obviously do them, and then I've got to edit them and stuff. I kind of recorded one video and just didn't think it was good enough. I had another couple of ideas and just didn't have time to do it really. So yeah, this is what you've got. My prediction for tomorrow's game. So, as I've just said, I think the Blades are going to go 2 or 3-0 win away at Stoke, and then Villa might just pip Norwich, but my head is saying Norwich and Villa 1-1, maybe Blades Stoke 1-1. So fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully we're going to do it. We've got a great chance. We're on a great run. Stoke are kind of coming back into it. I think Stoke will probably get promoted next season. I think they'll strengthen because they'll still have that money behind them, because of obviously the parachute payment, and I think they'll kind of go to town to try and get up next season. And they've still got quality players, haven't they, let's be honest. So, yeah, we will see, guys. We'll see. Norwich have got a really, really tough game on the hands. Villa against Leeds was a bit spicy, but I don't think it's going to be anything like that, because Norwich have got nothing to... Well, they've got something to play for, but they're probably going to win the league. Villa have not really got much to play for. They're just waiting for those playoffs. they just want to carry on their kind of undefeated run. So I don't think Villa are going to be going wholeheartedly for the win, but hopefully they will, and hopefully we'll win. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you after the Norwich game, after the Stoke game. It might be quite late because I'm going to Stoke. Hopefully, going to have a few beers. Hopefully, Watchers get promoted. Hopefully, Watchers get win the league. Hopefully, we'll have some celebrations after that. But I will bring to you a video after the Stoke game. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Up the Blades.